The first one is from the Grinch. I know what you're thinking. It's Who Hash. It is not Who Hash. Everyone else does Who Hash.
The Who Pudding Cook-Off.
I want to do it when he's in the chair of cheer and it's the Who Pudding Cook-Off and there's like the fluffy red and green stuff, like the one that does not look like pudding because it's too fluffy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
I have been dying to know what that is and what that tastes like. So we're gonna do it. It looks kind of like a mousse to me. So I was looking up like mousse but pudding and I found this recipe for a fluffy pudding, which instead of using milk, it uses whipped cream. So I thought if we use that as our base, but then add some like really fun colors and really fun flavors, maybe that would feel more like Whoville. 1 package of vanilla pudding mix and 2 cups of whipping cream. So it's gonna be like pudding, but fluffy.
2 cups of whipping cream,
Two
which
cups.
is how many milliliters?
It's 500, this is 473. I think it's okay.
Do we need a flashback to the last couple of videos? It looks pretty good. It looks like you could use it to ice a cake.
Yeah, it looks like fluffy pudding. So let's see what this tastes like with just vanilla. Okay, I'm a fan. For blue, I got blue raspberry because that seemed kind of fun.
Can you smell it?
I can definitely smell it. Blue raspberry. I think it could use more. For the red one, thinking cranberry. I know that it's not the most bold flavor for Who's, but the Who's love Christmas above all. And cranberry is such a Christmas flavor, so it seemed to fit for me.
You don't think you have enough?
It's hard to know.
Surprised there's even any left in that bottle.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You did a whole bottle of gel food coloring.
I mean, it felt like that was way too much. I think that's a little bit pink compared to theirs. There wasn't enough. Just because I overdid it once, Kevin.
Looking very like pink and not cranberry-like.
I thought you were gonna say this is looking really colorful, just like the video. Okay, so it is a lot more red.
You want to take back that dirty look you gave me?
Crack. Can I have the thing, please?
What thing?
The thing.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Is that right? Was it that thing?
It was that thing.
Okay. What does it taste like?
Candy, but not cranberry.
Oh. Wow, that was really loud.
He was like, what was that? It kind of tastes like those strawberry candy puffs. For green, I got guava. Apparently, the flavor is a cross between a strawberry and a pear. I didn't want to just do like strawberry or caramel. Like that is not Whoville. You know what this reminds me of? Just like more nostalgia. That food from Hook. Never wondered what that magical, fluffy, colorful food tasted like?
No, and I'm honestly surprised that like this is something you were so excited about doing, like this Whoville video, or Whoville part of it. Maybe when all 3 are together, it'll be really good.
That does not taste how it smells. That tastes like bubblegum cotton candy, which is like to me the worst flavor that you could put in a dessert. Okay.
It'll be the 3 of them together though. It'll be just like the Grinch trying them. Let me feed you. We'll reenact the whole scene. You go sit in a chair. I'll grab some other random.
I'm like hesitant now.
You're so excited.
I know, but now they're all together.
This is the culmination of all your childhood dreams coming to fruition.
The guava really threw me though. My mouth is so full.
Is it everything you dreamed of and more?
The texture is so good. The flavor combinations are so weird, but honestly it just tastes like candy. Like fluffy pudding candy. It's really not that bad with the 3 of them together. It's just, it is like, that is what I imagined that mouthful would have been. I feel like I can go through in life now happy knowing that I got to experience something along the lines of what he got to experience.
All right, you want to give it a rating?
Oh, right, a rating. Oh, That's hard because fun, 10. But like, is fun a factor?
I mean, it could be. It's your show.
I want to give it a 10 because I had such a good time making it. I'm gonna give it an 8 because candy fluffy pudding isn't exactly my thing, and I probably wouldn't sit there and have like bowls full, but like it was fun. Next recipe. In the pre-show, I completely lost it talking about the Grinch one of how excited I was. And thank you so much to all the members who have joined already. So appreciative of it. If you guys don't know about members, we do pre-shows and after shows after most videos, every video, plus like extra other content. So pre-shows get uploaded a day before, or a couple hours before a video goes live, and it gives them a sneak peek of what's to come in the video and also extra stuff that we don't share in the video. The after show, that's where things can get a little wild as we talk about everything that we can't share maybe publicly or things that went wrong, just the tea and the drama, and we just basically hang out. It is the best way to support our channel. We are trying to grow our team and make bigger and better videos and do different stuff. If you want to support the channel and you can do it, join members by clicking the link down below in the description or a pinned comment. Honestly, whether you join or not, I am so appreciative of all of your guys' support. Thank you for supporting us. I love you.
It's good.
Not too hot, extra chocolate, shaken, not stirred.
Have I ever, for years since that movie's come out, been dying to try that hot chocolate. And we got something really special to go with it. Let's be honest, the reason we're making this video is so I had an excuse to buy this. The little business card with the claws around the back.
You want to tell everyone how much you spent on that, Lori?
No.
Should we play higher or lower? 100.
Higher.
150.
Higher.
200.
I think it was higher.
Yeah, it was 250.
It's 200, but it's so pretty. Now we need our shaken, not stirred hot chocolate. So I would have figured out a recipe for this, but like binging with Babish already did that. And I super trust him that he would make something that is amazing. So I'm just gonna follow his recipe. And he said a double insulated thermos. I know he's a chef and everything, but this seems like a lot of ingredients for a hot chocolate. But maybe that's why it was 1,200 years in the making. We've got like specialty cocoa powders, specialty chocolate. My sugar's still chunky.
Well, you did such a good job sifting it with your fingers. That's so weird.
Okay, so it needs 3 tablespoons of sugar, Valrhona cocoa powder, which they do not sell these cocoa powders at our local grocery stores. And then we need a pinch of espresso powder, pinch of salt. This does seem extra chocolatey. So for our liquids, we've got 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of heavy cream. This is gonna be thick and decadent. And we just need half a teaspoon of vanilla. Even when I measure, I'm not really measuring. I'm aware for the past like 5 years, I've said I needed a new thermometer because this one's still taped together, but it's still the one we have and it works. So.
It's doing good, the tape's holding up.
The tape's holding up.
Looks like 190.
Okay, off. Double insulated thermos with multiple lids. So you really shouldn't be doing this at home, shaking hot liquids in a thermos, because you're just chancing burning yourself in explosions. She says shaken, not stirred. But I feel like you could probably stir this and get the same tastes. I don't know if I should be trusted with this.
That's what makes the video so entertaining. Oh boy. You got it. Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay. And then just.
I love the sound of vessels filling up. The pitch or whatever slowly changes.
This is the dangerous, scary part. So you don't want to overshake it. We really just want to like melt the chocolates that are inside and aerate the cream or something like that.
That's not very aggressive. Why are you growing up in this?
I can't be trusted.
You're just gonna spill it.
Well, I hope not.
Well, you can't even grab onto it.
Okay, maybe one. I'm
Do you need a face
scared.
mask? Just do it slowly. There'll probably be a little bit of pressure release. Just do it slow and it'll
Okay.
slowly release the pressure.
I think I tightened it too much. You're doing it without a mop.
It's film.
Woo! He used a mitt.
Did he?
Oh. Okay, I don't know what the big deal is.
Did his also have a little plop at the end?
Kevin decided it needed more shaking, and
Yeah,
now
there
he's
was almost-
aggressively shaking it.
Or you trying to step back?
I realize there's a zoom. I don't need to be that close.
Okay.
Okay. That looks darker. It smells like chocolate. Oh. Oh my goodness. 10. 10.
This is the best hot
10.
chocolate you've ever had?
It is the best hot chocolate I've ever had. It's so chocolatey. I was scared with 3 tablespoons of sugar that it'd be very sweet, but because the chocolate, there's so much chocolate in there and the chocolate's bitter, it's actually perfectly balanced. It's somehow decadent, but not being too much at the same time. Wow. All right, next recipe. 4 main food groups for an elf. Candy, candy cane, candy corn, and maple syrup. But elf goes to the big city. He has dinner and then leftover for breakfast, which is the spaghetti, which turns into all this stuff mushed up together, and I'm pumped to try it.
Are you actually excited to try it?
I am. I feel like it's gonna be the most gross out of all the things,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's just some things you just have to experience in life, you know? Nope, not yet. It sticks! So it is noodles, then, oh, our maple syrup. Can't forget one of our 4 main food groups.
There's a lot of syrup.
It looked like he used snow caps and sprinkled those on top. Mini marshmallows. Then chocolate syrup, Smarties, and then crushed up chocolate Pop-Tarts.
It is quite the meal.
I apologize in advance because he mushes it with his hands. It's like warm and cold and slimy. Here we go. I don't even know where to bite.
I'm cringing at how messy this is. Is it good?
No. I feel like this would have been a lot better if it wasn't for warm noodles. Somehow everything else being like cold and desserty made the warm noodles almost feel slimy, and that I wasn't a fan of, because then it felt like desserts on worms. But I mean, it's like all of the flavors are good except for the noodle. It's really not that bad. But I still think I'm gonna give it like a 2 with the warm noodles. All right, next one. I used to hate eggnog because it tastes like spicy egg. It's so good.
Does it actually taste like egg? I haven't had one in so long. I used to really like it though.
No, I used to think it tasted like egg though. Maybe because I was a kid and I was like, ew, like cold whipped like egg. Like why would you drink that? But it's like, it's legitimately tasty. The cup
Oh, I think it'd be too
somehow
sweet
makes
for
it
me
feel
now.
more festive.
Howard, excuse me, but your wife's cookies are out of this world. Oh, these cookies! I gotta get the recipe from Les.
Put that cookie down now!
I'm trying
Put the
to
cookie down!
put the cookie down!
That'd be
Who
me.
told you you can eat my cookies?
That'd be me if I ever called you and there was some guy there just eating your cookies that you made for me.
There's not a recipe per se for this, but they are little kind of gingerbread cookies. And I found from Taste Better from Scratch, this recipe has 4,600 reviews with 5 stars. So, I think that's all of our dry ingredients. I got flour, brown sugar, baking soda, cinnamon, ginger, cloves, salt. Now I've got 12 tablespoons of butter, and it says add the butter pieces and use a pastry blender to cut the butter until the mixture resembles fine meal. I don't know what that is. It says in a mixing bowl, so I think I'm just gonna do it this way until it resembles a meal. It was room temperature butter, in case anyone was curious.
Are you saying that it just doesn't look like it's doing what it's supposed to do?
That texture looks right. Now this is in a delicious looking cappuccino. This is a lot of molasses with a little bit of milk. That seems like too much molasses.
Aren't you supposed to add it like a little bit at a time?
So naughty.
That's what it's supposed to look like?
We're just gonna mix this for about 30 seconds until it forms a nice dough.
It looks right, it just ours looks darker.
I wonder why, because like you follow the recipe to a T.
Oh my God, it's thick. Let's just divide it into 2. and then stick it in the fridge or freezer. It felt necessary. Nice and chilled. This is my grandmother's rolling pin. It makes me feel like I'm baking love into everything I make with it. It's one of the things that I got from her well before she passed. There's a lot of things in this house that like, there's things you have that you own. This is one of the very few things that like, if I needed to leave in the night to flee, this would be going in a suitcase.
Who would be coming for you?
I don't know. Somebody.
Maybe that rolling pin is why your baked goods taste so good. Certainly not your accuracy in measuring.
It makes up for my inaccuracy in measuring, Kevin. It's just one of those things. My grandmother and I were like so close, so close. And I miss her every day.
I heard her talking shit about you one time. Just kidding.
Was she?
Can I share what that, one of the last things she said to me was?
Yeah.
One of the last things Lori's grandmother said to me, she looked me straight in the eyes and she said, "You take care of that girl. She's 1 in 1,000. I thought it was so funny that she didn't say 1 in a million. I think she meant 1 in a million.
1 in 1,000.
She meant 1 in a million. But it was a really sweet thing to say.
Yeah.
They're very thick.
They are very thick. I'm hoping that means they're not gonna be dry. Back in the fridge for another 5 minutes before we put them in the oven. Now into the oven. 8 to 11 minutes.
What happened?
I don't know, because they puffed up like crazy and they're big fat ginger men, and then they shriveled and they seem too soft.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How, on a score of 1 to 10, how accurate do you think you were in your measuring?
9.
And your mixing?
9.
So you're pretty sure that it has nothing to do with that?
I mean, I feel like it being my fault is always a possibility, but it's very bendy.
Oh, they're chewy.
I like a chewy cookie, but I don't know that Liz's, I think her name was Liz, were chewy cookies. I think it was more of a crunch to it, so. That is not the best cookies, even for gingerbread. Personal opinion.
So I shouldn't ask you to put my cookies down or yell at you to put the cookies down?
No, I mean, you could. It's just like, I think there's too much molasses for me. Like, obviously, a lot of people really love the cookie because they rated it really high, but they might be a little bit too soft, and I still feel like they're somehow dry. Could have been the recipe I chose.
Could have been anything else?
What do you mean? Could have been the recipe I chose, or it could have been me, you mean?
But like you said before, you all started a gingerbread and cookie thing, so that could be it.
I would do a 5.
2 scoops, sir?
2, make it 3. I'm not driving.
It's gardenias, Johnny. Your favorite.
That's why I'm gonna let you go.
Home Alone 2 ice cream buffet. I know it's not a recipe. I am aware. If you go on the Plaza Hotel's website, they actually have a Home Alone special. So that's what we're making here. And I let the ice cream soften, and I clearly let it soften too much. Hold on.
Wouldn't be a YouTube video without a sticky mess everywhere.
So I got vanilla, chocolate, caramel, and strawberry, because that felt like a good classic mix. A little bit of everything. I love these cherries. Okay, I'm gonna be a little selective over my syrup. Whoa! Or not. Caramel, chocolate. How does this not look like every kid's dream? My childhood heart is very healed and happy right now.
I think that's what this entire video is.
There's nothing to review here. It's ice cream with all the fixings. It's not like, oh, I rate this recipe, whatever. I can still rate this. 8.
You're missing the hotel room, the butler, and no parents.
I know, that's what I need. I did contemplate going to New York, staying at the Plaza Hotel, and doing the whole experience, but it was like, I think $2,500. Should have had you be the butler.
I had to hold the camera, sorry. Could have made Archie the butler. Well, it probably would have been gone before you got to it.
Hello. I like your pants. They're jolly.
They're yoga pants, like yours.
These are my yogurt pants.
No, yoga pants.
I love yogurt pants.
Noelle is arguably the one that isn't the most nostalgic because it's a newer film, but I would say give it some time and it's gonna be right up there because it is like quickly a fast favorite. I love Noelle and does feel like that type of nostalgia kind of movie. The recipe I wanna do from there is the reindeer treats. Copycat churro reindeer treat recipe. Water, milk, vanilla, butter, 2 tablespoons of sugar.
Every time, Lori.
I don't think I can be trusted with that salt container anymore. So we're supposed to heat this over medium heat. All right, so we just add in our flour to that. Okay, this is changing. This looks like a churro dough. Like that's a ball. Whipping. Oh, that changed very quick. Our oil is almost preheated to 360. The dough is ready. Okay, height, and then snip. Height, and then snip. 1.5 minutes per side. Are you supposed to flip them?
No.
Maybe you are supposed to flip them.
Really?
Oh my goodness, Kevin, I think you're supposed to flip them. Roll it, chop them into little bite-sized reindeer treat pieces. Nice and warm. Best churros I've ever had. They're soft and crunchy and cinnamony. This was a really fun video for me anyways. I hope you all enjoyed it nearly as much as I enjoyed it because my childhood heart feels healed and I had the best time. Let me know if there's other desserts and nostalgic things that I missed that you would want to see. And I love you and happy holidays and I'll see you in the next one. Members, I will see you in the after show.